Welcome back, everyone. I noticed a task I need to do. Pretty important. I have to go fertilize our little triticale field down below. So, yeah, let's get on that right away. We're just gotta get this in here, which might not be so easy. Oh, okay, I got it. Now my fertilizer spreader is right there. We'll just use this little Ford here. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing swell. Oops. Oh, there's nothing in here. Only a tiny bit. Oh no. Oh no! That is lime. I don't have any more, so I gotta go to the store. Alright. I'm gonna head over to the store, and then we'll come around the other way to deal with our field. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on a second. I might have a problem. This is the damage that tornado did. Look at that. Started coming up. It started down here, and it worked its way up. Fortunately, our field did not get impacted. This is too far growing. I'll go do crop destruction if I do this. That is kind of lame. Actually, let me check and see if I can put narrows on this. I doubt it, though. For some reason, I doubt it. Maybe on the doots. Let's find out. Tractor, customize, standard, design 1, design 2. Doesn't say if they're narrows or not. Oh man. Does that count as narrows? That looks pretty darn narrow to me. I have no idea. Conical wheel with crop destruction. I guess this does not have crop destruction. That's bizarre. I mean, that's, you know, that's not what it's for. This is for rice fields, I think. So, I don't know, it feels kind of lame to do that. Wow. Okay. If I change wheel brands. Okay. Michelin. Oh, there we go. Narrows. Sweet. Narrow 2. Narrow with crop destruction. Narrow with crop destruction. Narrow tires. Sweet. Let's do it. How much is that going to cost me? Nothing. I like not paying for stuff. Oops. Not what I meant to do. Key. That is very cool. That's a full row crop configuration. As a matter of fact, it kind of looks like it's lifted. Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just a visual. All right, let's head to the shop. We'll pick up some more. Fertilizer. When you think about it, though, narrow or not, like certain crops are going to take some destruction anyway, right? Row crops, where you can actually where you can actually see the rows and drive in between them. That's a whole different ball game. But triticale is not like that. So in theory, even narrow tires would do some crop destruction, just not as much, Oh man, I should have left the bucket back at the farm so I can pick up some forks or something. We'll take a drive over on the way back and have a look at the tornado damage. I had a mod I was running for a while that did like extreme tornado damage, meaning cars were flying, tractors, bales, whatever, building damage, everything. And there were some issues with it, if I remember correctly, so I stopped using it. I actually removed like 500 mods at one point, and then by accident, I started an old game save that still had those mods that I removed, and it asked me if I wanted to download the mods, and I wasn't paying attention, and I clicked yes, and it re-downloaded all 500 mods that I'd spent time picking out. So yeah, I might have that. I might have that back again. Let's get 2, I guess. Oh, I could have brought back a pallet. Yeah, could have brought back a pallet if I'd had bought pallet forks. Alright, off we go. No, that's not the road. This is the road. There we go. Actually, we don't need to go that way. Okay, forget the tornado damage. You just imagine it. Just imagine it. Alright, here's our little field. Yeah, no crop damage, perfect. And yep, there we go. Alright, fertilize away. There's a few fertilizing contracts. I should have a look. Maybe I can make a few bucks that way. At least pay for my fertilizer, right? See if there's one nearby. Maybe we can knock some out. Guess this is kind of overlapping, but so that's going to give us our full fertilizing. Perfect. No weeds. Now, I've not taken any contracts this month. I don't think. For some reason, I feel like I took one, but I don't remember. I looked at one. I looked at the rock one, right? We talked about that in the last episode. Did I take one already? I think I did. I got 3 available, I think, this month. Let's have a look and see if we can do some fertilizing. Okay, that's done. Oh, I like this little setup. All right, let's have a look and see for fertilizing. There's 3 contracts. One is right where that tornado was, so that gives us a reason to go check it out, right? So let's accept that. And then, where are the other ones? The other one's way on the other side of the map, and it's not much money. This one's up north a little bit. Yeah, let's grab that one as well. All right, let's go check out that tornado. We needed an excuse. We got one. We didn't need an excuse. Let's just cut through here. I might leave these narrows on. I don't know what that's going to do for other tasks, but if it's not working out, we can change it, right? I gotta hang a right just up here somewhere. Right here. Field 102. Not this one, but the next one. I don't see any damaged trees or anything. Oh, that's already up. That's good. All right, let's go. Let's go. Where's the damage? I don't see any damage. Okay, well, that's underwhelming, isn't it? Whoa, what just happened? What the? This is that mod. It thinks it's a tornado. Well, isn't that special? I'm trying to get some screenshots of this because that is probably going to be our thumbnail for today. You know what's going to happen now, and I know this is going to happen. Okay. This is going to be damaged to the point where I cannot run it. I'm going to have to reset the whole kit, repair it all. Yeah, broken, needs to be reset. Okay, so I'm actually going to compensate myself for that because there's no tornado here, and that mod is, yeah. Anyways, all right, let's get started with this. There's a bunch of parts. I am going to lose my fertilizer, I think. Reset that. Reset the bucket. Let me just check this to see. Yeah, it's broken. So I'm going to compensate myself for that. That is not cool. Yeah. Okay. Well, folks, that was interesting, wasn't it? Now, the problem is, worried that tornado is still here. So what I'm probably going to do, I think we're going to exit out. I think I'll exit out. I'll sort out all the costs. I don't know how much all this is going to cost me. I'll sort out all the costs, compensate myself, exit the game, come back in, and then remove that mod. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I'm grabbing up all this stuff here. We're back. I removed that mod. All of this is broken, 100% repair bill, so we're going to try to do some math on that. Let's get all this stuff fixed. All right, 7, we'll do some rough math. I don't care about the paint. Let's say 800, 675. So that's what, let's say 1400 so far. 144, 15, 5, and 18, let's say 1900 total in repair bills. Okay, so that's that. So 1900. It's not horrible, but it surely is a pain. And then I think we lost about, I want to say one container of fertilizer. So let's buy that. And solid fertilizer, because we did use some, right? I mean, I don't think we used a lot, but whatever. I mean, I'm not going to be that fussy about it. Well, that's another, let's say 2,000 bucks. So 3,900 bucks is what we're going to compensate ourselves with. I had more than that. Okay, I'm going to buy another one. We'll buy another one. That is another 1,939, 48, 58, 5,800. That makes sense. Okay, that's about where I was, to be honest with you. 5,800. So actually, I probably was. Anyways, 5,800 is fine. 5,800 is fine. Add remove money. Oops. See, that's what I did with that contract thing. I clicked the wrong button. We're gonna do 5,800. I think that should be close. That's kind of where our money was at. I don't remember the exact numbers and whatnot, so. Now, in theory, that field, I should be able to continue that contract, right? In theory. All right, we're on our way back. That's exciting. Certainly was exciting. Alrighty then, we're back. Now I gotta figure out where I am. First of all, let's get this set up. And then, composition. Get rid of the weeds. Look at that. That's funny. Okay, so we're down here quite a bit further. Right just before that circle. Right around here somewhere? Yeah, close enough. Okay. So I got to show you two things. I got to show you what that mod did. And kind of show you how I, you know, accidentally reloaded the mod by mistake. I gotta go clean up my mods again. I got way up there and I spent all that time sorting through all my mods. Got rid of about 500 and I got them all back. I was telling the guys, Rusty and Zorch, they're console players, and I was telling them, you know, it's all nice and great to have a PC version of the game, but one thing that is a bit of a drawback is doesn't encourage discipline in keeping your mods organized and, you know, minimal, I guess, what you really need kind of thing. Yeah, it's easy to just load every single mod you find. Oh, this is cool. Load, you know. My loading process for the game is quite long. Well, I mean, it's not huge, but I have to load like 1,700 mods. The game loads. Got to go through the whole mod folder, load them all up. Gonna knock out these two contracts that we took, and then I think we're gonna move ahead to next month. Oh boy. What's that? 90%. Gotta grab this lane right here. What the heck? Why do I have fertilizer in my bucket? Wow. Well, I guess that's kind of cool in a way. I can just dump it in. All right, 98. 99. There we go. Okay, let's collect that while we're driving. Contract completed, collect. Then we're heading up north. It'll take me a little bit to get there, but we'll get there. I'll see you guys there. Whoa! I just blew through. Field is right next to me here. Right here. Alright, what track am I gonna get here? Alright, here we go. Lock that in. Apparently there's a lot of weeds out too. I'm tempted to buy a little skid steer so I can do the rock removal contracts. They're very lucrative. They're not hard to do. They're very lucrative, and you know, it could pay off a skid steer pretty quickly, I think, right? Just be like four contracts, 4 or 5 contracts. Oh, maybe more than that with the stone breaker thing. Attachment. There we go. Where am I going? Oops, this does need a sign. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go now. I think here. And there we go. Okay, collect. Give me the money. Give me the money. Alright, let's get out of here. That's a neat looking pen building. I don't think that's an in-game pen. Or is it? Maybe. Anyways, back to our farm. We're gonna rest up now. Alright, let's see if we can put this fertilizer back into the spreader. I think my spreader is going to go right here. Not inside. I need room to load this up, don't I? Let's see if this works. I hope this works. Whoa! Whoa, this is a problem. Well, that's a serious problem. Okay. I need to get a back weight of some kind. Let me grab... let me grab the plow. That thing weighs a ton. There we go. It should not be a problem now. I just want to dump this into the fertilizer spreader. Oh, crop destruction. Oh no, I got arrows. I'm good. All right, let's see if this works. Go on, up. Is that gonna go in there? Is it filling up? Yes, it is. Okay, good. Slow though. Holy smokes. Hopefully it all goes in there. There we go. Did it all fit? No. Oh man. Okay. All right, plow, you're going here now. Come on, move forward. There we go. Okay, well, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? I need the bucket later, so let's, what am I gonna do? Can I just dump it on the ground? I feel like just dumping it somewhere. I can pick it up later, right? Dump it by the chickens. I can pick this up later. I need this bucket empty for next month. You'll see why. Alright, let's rest up. I haven't even touched the other tractor this episode so far. Alright, good night. Good morning. This is what I'm excited about. 100% fermented. Open silo. It only opens part of it, but that's why the bucket is important. Yep. Okay. So we've got silage now, right? Let's check a few things. How's this field doing? It's going to be good. It's ready. Grass field is probably regrowing. We probably have some stuff in the greenhouse to sell. But what I really want to check is this. So this here is pretty attractive. This is a good mower. Half price. 25. I don't have that money right now. I want to see my tractor. I don't have the horsepower for it, so that knocks that out. All right. Let's see about, okay, silage. Let's see what that sells for. Here we go. Oh, it's peak time right now, which there's no real variation here, right? So best price is bale sell point. I think that's the one we've been going to. Should be right over there. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see how this works. I'm hoping that I can just drive in with the forage wagon and load up, but that sometimes goes south pretty quick. We do have a lot here, but that said, this forage wagon holds a lot. All right, I better get better lined up here. Hang on a second. All right. Wish me luck. This sometimes works, sometimes you get stuck. And it is actually working pretty good. We got 22,000 in so far. Oh, come on, up you go, up you go. Can I get over here? I'm pushing my luck. I'm trying to go that way. Okay, we're gonna back up here a second. This is why the bucket is important. These bunker silos, for some reason, when you unwrap them, it doesn't unwrap the whole thing. And the only way to do it is to use a bucket. I think. I could be wrong. Okay. That is not cool. Hang on a second. Let me check something. Oh boy. Alright, let's I'm gonna go around the other way. We're gonna attack it from the other side. I think I have to leave a little bit, like not pick up everything I can. Just leave a bit so that the bucket can open. Should be almost full. Okay, good. Alright, let's go sell this. We'll come back and try to figure out how to finish unwrapping that. So this isn't going to be a crazy amount of money. It should be about $7,000-8,000 maybe. Somewhere around there is my guess. The field is almost ready to be harvested again. There's one of the reasons I want to get it emptied. Oh, the nerve, I tell you. Okay. Oh. All right. Sell our first load of silage. Very slow unload. Well, looks like I overestimated. That is really not much money for the effort, is it? We got 3 loads of this, so the whole thing, well, roughly 3 loads. The whole thing is going to make us maybe $12,000 bucks. $13,000. I mean, every penny counts, right? But yeah. Okay, let's see if we can get this bunker opened up now. We're gonna approach it from this side where there's still some silage loose. It's a weird mechanic. Like, honestly, I don't. There we go. All open. I can just put this back down, and now we can drive through here. I really think I should drive through from this side. We may get stuck still. Try this, see what happens. Up you go. Up. No. Up you go. Up the side here, maybe. There we go. Now we're stuck. Now we're full. Okay, this might work out. Not elegant, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, I'm gonna go back, sell this again, and then we'll get the last bit. Alright, another 46.62. I think the rest should fit in here. We had 110,000 maybe. We would already taken 2 loads at 38,000, so I think we're fine to fit the rest in here. We need more income though, guys. We need more income sources. I need to figure this out. The contracts are fine and make us some half-decent money. Actually, I should check to see if we've got any good contracts yet. I don't see a lot of harvesting. I don't see a lot of fields that are ready. Alright, this should pick up. Let's see if I can just go right in here and grab everything. Stuck. The bottom is getting stuck. I guess I gotta go the other way. It's kind of too hard to turn around there, so I'll go around. Alright, wish me luck. Wheat. A little bit left on the side here. Sometimes it's just visual. Yeah, we got it all. Holy smokes. Let me just double check. Sometimes visuals are deceiving. Nothing. Okay, we got it all. Let's turn that off. Oh, that's good. It's almost 15,000 bucks then. That's pretty good. Like 14,000, I guess. This Ford wagon, fantastic deal, fantastic price, great capacity and all that, but man, it is slow to unload and it is annoyingly noisy, squeaky. I wear headphones when I record so that I can, you know, fully hear all the game elements without it echoing back in the recording on my microphone. So I got that squealy sound right in my ears. Not great. I take the headphones off while I'm doing this. Alright, there we go. That squeaky noise. Hope it's not too bad for you guys. Alright, nice. 29,000. That's really good though. First I thought it wasn't going to be a lot of money, but it's good. I can't believe we're halfway through the year already. Seems like we just did the roll in January. But I guess I've been moving through the months pretty quickly. That's the thing with seasons, is that sometimes there's nothing to do for a whole month, you know. Or very little to do anyway. Alright, I'm going to pull in here for a minute. Let's check a couple of things. Contracts, let's see if there's anything worth doing. I'm only really interested in decent size incomes. I don't want to drive across a map for 500 bucks, you know. This is just begging me to do it. There's hoeing contracts. What else we got? Lots of fertilizing. That's far. That one is right next door. I could do that one. Yeah. But this is what I want to do. Okay, hang on a second. Let's do some... Anything new? No. Let's look at skid steer. There's this little guy, but it's a little small. So to me, it's between these two. I prefer this one. I actually like this one a lot. So that would be 25,000. But then if we look at this, it's 9,000. So it's 34,000 for that kit. That would mean like about, what's that? That's about 6 to 7 contracts, rock breaking contracts before I break even on that. So that seems like a lot right now. That seems like quite a bit. This guy's pretty good too. That's a pretty good tractor. Skid steer. Maybe we'll wait. We'll wait and see if they come on sale. Yep. This is the only thing that's kind of looking interesting to me. You can put that on the front or the back. All right. I think that's going to be it for this one, guys. We've got some stuff to sell here, probably. I think next episode we might look at these trees and see if we can weed some of them out. What we have here. Yeah, we've got a nice amount of stuff to sell. And the chickens are probably getting hungry. I have to remember to pick up this fertilizer off the ground. That's not a great place for it. The chickens are, yeah, they're going through a lot of food. We're going to need to redo this chicken coop. Not happy with it. We're going to have to find another one. I need at least 250, but with large capacity for storage of food. So, anyways, if you've enjoyed this, guys, please consider hitting the like button on the way out, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Hope you have an amazing day.